Hello, BookTube. So, if you notice, my background is a bit chaotic, particularly over here. Those books that are piled up next to Peter the Great and below are manga. So, last week, after I had my disastrous Saturday, I decided to do some rearranging of my library after I finished William Carlos Williams's um, Selected Poems. I moved this bookcase from the hall where it was to right here and replaced the bookcase that was here to the hall. Um, this bookcase initially held my classics, canonical, modern, and contemporary fiction, poetry, drama, and then manga. And now it's basically the end of what is now the history wall. And I moved my manga to the bookcase that was here. That did not turn out well at all. It was a complete and total mess. So, over the last week, I kind of just wanted to change my library around. And so some of my manga went to my headboard bookcase, and some back to my brother's bookcase, which is over here, which is off camera. But it didn't quite work because my headboard bookcase is very difficult to get to. Like if I wanted to read something from it, I'd have to go through some work because my beds or my mattress is obviously in the way now more than ever since I've got the mattress doubled. So that didn't work. And I was unsatisfied with that. And I'm also wanting to downsize my science fiction and fantasy collection. So I've been thinking about moving some things around. And I'm kind of still trying to figure out what I want to do. So one idea I have is to dedicate the far wall. When I'm filming at my desk, you will kind of see those books, and use that as where I put my classics, canonical, modern, contemporary fiction, poetry, and drama, and then move the science fiction and fantasy either to where my brother's bookcase is, as well as a double-sided shelving unit that I use as a bookcase, and so that would be science fiction and fantasy, and then move manga into the hall. The problem is again, I do not like that bookcase for manga, the one that I currently have in the hall. That this is much better for that. But at the same time, with that bookcase here, I don't have much space for history, and there's too much space on this wall. There's too much open space on this wall. So, and I really like this bookcase here, even though a bad thing is that it does encourage me to try to fill the bookcase as fast as possible with history, which is not quite the reason why I put it there. Yes, it's to have more space, but not necessarily to fill it like tomorrow, or end of the year, which was, yeah, so. Anyway, so what I'm thinking of doing is keeping the manga on my brother's, like moving the manga back to my brother's bookcase, and moving some of the science fiction out into the hall, which would be the science fiction fantasy that I know for sure I want to keep. And then if there's enough space there, as well as the double-sided bookcase, put the science fiction and fantasy that I need to get to, that I want to get to, or that I might want to keep. And then everything else, particularly the science fiction and fantasy as well as other books that I do eventually want to pass on, to unhaul, to purge, to put them in boxes and put them either in the hall or some other space until I can figure out what I want to do with them. So I think that's what I might do over the next few days, because it will be quite a bit of an undertaking. So I'll probably try to do that after I film my videos, although I won't actually film doing that. That might be like when I do like an unhaul or my next library tour, which probably might be for a few years. So yes, I think that's kind of what I want to do. So yeah, this video definitely helped me sort of what I'm going to do. So anyway, BookTube, what I will do tomorrow, maybe another tag video, because I just saw one or two that I want to do, so I might do tag video tomorrow. Or maybe a discussion video if I can work one up. As far as book hauls are concerned, I think I will hold off until the end of November to do one. And it's going to be a pretty good sized one, and I'm pretty enthusiastic for what's coming because thanks to my birthday, I was able to accomplish one of my goals for the end of the year. So reveal that, well, you'll probably be able to see what I'm talking about when the books start coming in tomorrow. So anyway, BookTube, I'm starting to ramble. So go ahead and sign off for now. So thank you, BookTube. Have a great afternoon and stay safe.